And all, welcome to IABS IAS Academy. Today we are going to discuss about 1st August PIB news analysis. Two important newses are there: Production Linked Incentive Scheme and Bureau of Indian Standards. News number 1: Production Linked Incentive Scheme. What's the news? Government's Performance Linked Incentive Scheme (PLI) scheme for the mobile phone sector has hope and secured a favored response. Union Minister for Information and Technology and Communications Ravi Shankar Prasad said on August 1st. Nearly so far, a total of 22 companies have registered for the PLI scheme. This includes global companies like Samsung, Foxconn, Hon Hai, Rising Star, Wistron, and Pegatron, and similarly Indian companies like Lava, Dixon Technologies, Bhagwati, that is for Micromax, Padget Electronics, Sojo Manufacturing Services, and Optiemus Electronics. Besides this, we have received commitments to make mobile phones and parts worth rupees 11.5 crores. Prasad added, here all you need to know about PLIs, its implementation and how the incentives works. What is this PLI scheme? This PLI scheme was notified on April 1 in accordance with the National Policy on Electronics. According to this scheme, incentives of 4 to 6% will be given to electronic companies that manufacture mobile phones and other electronic components such as transistors, diodes, thyristors, resistors, capacitors, and nano-electronic components such as microelectromechanical systems. Who oversees this implementation? The scheme will be implemented through a nodal agency which will act as a project management agency. It will provide secretarial, managerial, and implementation support as well as carry out any other responsibilities assigned to it by Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. Who can apply for this scheme? All electronic manufacturing companies which are Indian or have a registered unit in India will be eligible to apply for the scheme. These companies can either create a new unit or seek incentives for existing units in one or more locations in India. The additional investment, the production linked incentive scheme will bring additional investment in electronics manufacturing company to the tune of nearly INR 11,000 crores. Will generate approximately 3 lakhs direct employments opportunities in next 5 years, along with the creation of additional indirect employment of nearly 3 times the direct employment, that is nearly 9 lakh indirect employments. And also the domestic value addition is expected to grow from the current 15 to 20% to 35 to 40% in case of mobile phones and 45 to 50% for electronic compounds. That such an increment will happen once this. Over the next 5 years, the PLA scheme is expected to lead to total production of about INR 11.5 lakhs crores. Out of the total production, companies under mobile phone segment have proposed a production of INR 9 lakhs crores. The companies under mobile phone domestic company segment have proposed a production of around 2 lakh crores, and specified electronic component segment have proposed a production of INR 45,000 crores. Second important news is about Bureau of Indian Standards. What's in news? Ministry of Road and Transport and Highways has issued a draft notification for bringing protective helmets for two-wheelers riders under compulsory certification as per Bureau of Indian Standards Act 2016. This will enable to have only BAS certified helmets for two-wheelers to be manufactured and sold in India. It will also improve the quality of two-wheeler helmets and would improve road safety scenario, and further would be helpful in reducing fatal injuries involving two-wheelers. In the twilight years of British rule in India, when the country was faced with the gigantic task of building up the industrial infrastructure, it was the institution of engineers which prepared the first draft of the constitution of an institution which would take up the task of formulation of national standards. This led to the Department of Industries and Supplies issuing a memorandum on 3rd September 1946, formally announcing the setting up of an organization called Indian Standard Institution (ISI). It came into being on 6th January 1947. In the initial years, the organization concentrated on standardization activity. To provide the advantages of standardization to common consumers, the ISI started operating the certified marks schemes under ISI Certified Marks Act 1952. That is another step improvement. The scheme, which was formally launched by ISI in 1955-56, enabled to grant license to manufacturers producing goods in conformity with Indian standards and to apply ISI mark on their products. To meet the requirement of the certificate mark scheme, the nucleus of a laboratory was started in 1963. While the product certification was being operated under ISI certification marks 1952, the formulation of standards and other related works were not governed by any legislation. A bill with this objective was therefore introduced in the Parliament on 26 November 1986. That is, Bureau of Indian Standards (BIS). The National Standard Body of India was established under BIS Act 1986, assuming the functions of the erstwhile ISI. Thanks for watching IAS Academy's new YouTube channel. Please subscribe the channel for our daily PIB, AAR, Hindu news analysis. Thank you.